Welcome into Chic and Ball. I'm your host, Els. Thank you for tuning in and watching. On today's show, we look back at the 2024 season for the New York Liberty. They cruised through the season, finished with the top record, 32-8. Of those 8 losses, 2 of them came to Minnesota, who they played in the finals. No other team beat them more than once. Coach Sandy Brondello, in her 3rd year as coach of the New York Liberty, wins her 2nd championship as a coach and 1st championship in New York Liberty history. This team finished 2nd on offense and 3rd on defense, had 2 8-game win streaks en route to winning it all. Now let's talk about all contributing players, starting with Jaylyn Sherrod. She had a pretty good year despite only playing in 10 games. She was on the team all year, coach just didn't play her. She shot 50% from the field, and when she was out there, she is lightning quick. I expect her to eventually become a full-time rotation player. I mean, she plays with a lot of confidence. As you can see, she's not afraid of no contact, and ain't no better way than to start off your career with a championship. Now let's talk about Courtney Vandersloot. Played and started in 31 games, career low in points, 3-point percentage, and free throw percentage. I mean, they was out there leaving her open like a gas station. She just could not hit her threes, but hopefully she can get that spark back in Chicago where she'll be playing in 2025. Going into season number 15, we'll see how much she has left in the tank. Now let's talk about Kayla Thornton. Played in all 40 games and all 11 playoff games, averaged 5 points on 36% 3-point shooting. After 2 seasons in New York, she was selected in the expansion draft and will play for the Golden State Valkyries in 2025. Now let's talk about Ivana Dojkić. Played in 29 games for New York, shot 38% from 3. She was a key spark coming off the bench with her shooting, but now she'll battle with the likes of Marine Johannes for a roster spot in New York in 2025. Now let's talk about Kennedy Burke. This is what you call a grinder. She has played on a new team every year of her career, New York being number 5. She played in 38 games for New York, averaged 3 points on 40% from the field, but what a way to make the journey feel like it's worth it by winning the championship. Now let's talk about Leonie Fiebich. Finally came over to the States after being drafted back in 2020, so don't be mistaken, she's no ordinary rookie. Played in 40 games for New York, started in 15, averaged 7 points on 48-43 shooting splits, and finished 2nd in 6 Women of the Year voting. Now let's talk about Marquesha Davis. Getting this ring in her first year is going to do a lot for her. The way she can score the ball in so many ways, it's only a matter of time before she finds herself in somebody's starting 5. She played in 20 games for New York, but I expect her to play in all the games next year. You can't keep her chained down for this long. She coming after somebody's job. Now let's talk about Nyara Sabally. Y'all know I love the Sabally sisters. Very happy to see her win a championship. And Nyara raised the level of her game in 2024 and looked like a completely different player. Raised her field goal percentage from 42% to 52%, made big plays all year, especially in the playoffs, and we'll see her back in New York next year. Now let's talk about Betnijah Laney-Hamilton. Battled through injury all season, recently had surgery and will probably miss the entire 2025 season, and they gonna definitely miss her, and this could be the reason they don't repeat. During the 2024 season, in the 28 games she played, she averaged 12 points on 45, 40, 90 shooting splits. Now let's talk about Jonquel Jones. The finals MVP to go along with her league MVP. Forget what she did in the regular season. On the road to a championship in 11 playoff games, Jonquel Jones averaged 15 points and 8 rebounds on 55, 44, 94 shooting splits. This is one of the greatest 11-game runs you'll ever see. Everything was clicking for JJ in the playoffs. She was also second team all defense to go along with all that playoff success. Now let's talk about Breanna Stewart. Stewie had another dominant year, finished third in MVP voting, averaged 20 points and 8 rebounds, first team all WNBA, first team all defense. She had season highs of 38 points and 18 rebounds, both in the same game and against the Minnesota Lynx. During the finals, Stewie averaged 18 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2 steals. This third championship ring puts her in a tie with Chelsea Gray, Alicia Clark, and Natasha Howard for active players with the most championships. Now let's talk about Sabrina Ionescu. In 38 games, she averaged 18 points and 6 assists, 33% from 3, but she raised that to 36% in the playoffs. She was an all-star, second team all WNBA, and for the second straight year, she hit over 100 threes. And just rock with me for a second. To put that in perspective, the league's greatest shooter, Diana Taurasi, only hit over 100 threes twice in her 20-year career. But now, Arike has already done it twice in back-to-back years. Kelsey Mitchell has also done it in back-to-back years. Kelsey Plum did it twice, but not back-to-back years. And Caitlin Clark led the league with 122 threes, and we all know she gonna do it again. Point is, these players are about to blow up the record books, and Sabrina Ionescu will end up being number 1 above all. She averaged 117 threes over the last 2 years. At that rate, she'll only need about 9 more seasons to break the record, which would be 6 seasons less than it took Diana Taurasi. She currently holds the record for most threes in a single season with 128. But there you have it, another episode of Chic and Ball. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I want to know some of y'all favorite players. Drop me a comment so we'll know who to follow next year. That's all I'll say for now. Thank you again for listening and watching. I'm Els for PR&M. Talk to you on the next one.